So that would be 4 raised to 10. Oh, that would be, the answer would be 4 raised to 10. So whatever the equivalent value of that, it's just input it in your calcu. And that would be the number of ways a student can answer a test with a 10-item multiple choice of A, B, C, and D. Next. Cards are drawn in succession without replacement from a deck of cards. Find how many ways can we obtain. First, 4 different cards. But before we proceed, let us first identify the usual terms or the common terms used when solving a card problem when it comes to probability. So when we say deck of cards or deck of playing cards, how many cards are there?
52 po.
52. So that's 52. We can categorize it into color. What colors in a card?
2.
2. There are 2 colors, that is red and black. How many red cards are there?
13.
How many?
13 po.
26. 26. Ano? 26. Each color has 26 cards. In terms of suit, how many suits are there? There are 4. Namely, clubs, spades, hearts, and diamonds. Each suit has how many cards?
13 po.
Correct. 13. Each suit has 13 cards. 13 cards per suit. Then, face cards. What are the face cards?
King, Queen, Jack po.
The face cards are King, Queen, and Jack. So, let's proceed. Let's answer letter A. So, cards are drawn in succession without replacement from a deck of cards. Find how many ways can we obtain 4 different cards. So, you have 4 different cards. So, that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Present po. Okay, Martinez. So what would be the first number that we're going to put here? How many choices are there? How many choices are still there for a deck of playing cards?
52.
52, correct. So you have 52 choices here since since there's no replacement for the next for your next draw, there will be only 51 choices, then 50 and 49. So the answer or the number of ways in drawing 4 different cards from a deck of playing cards in succession and without replacement would be 52 times 51 times 50 times 49. So whatever the answer in that, that's the number of ways for letter A. How about 3 cards of the same suit?
26 po.
26. Sige. Other answers. How about the others?
13 po.
13.
13.
Three po.
13. Please take note that you will draw 3 cards, 3 cards from the same suit. So once again, we'll draw the line. So 3 cards, you'll draw 3 lines for 3 cards.
12 po.
So, what would be the first number here? The first number that we're looking for here. The first underline. Again? How many?
10.
10? 13. Since there are 13 cards in a suit. So, we'll have 13 here. On the second row, there will be only 12 cards from the same suit and then 11 on the third row. But we have how many suits?
4 po.
4. So, we will multiply it to 4. That would be 13 times 12 times 11 times 4. Since we have 4 suits. So that's the number of ways where you can obtain 3 cards of the same suit. Understand? Okay. Is that clear? Clarifications so far? None? Okay, so let's proceed. How about how many ways can we obtain a king, a queen, and an ace? So 1 king, 1 queen, and ace. So again, you will be drawing 3 cards. So that's 1 for king, 1 for queen, and 1 for ace. So what number will you put here? How many options are left when you draw
4
a
po.
king? 4, correct. So there are 4 kings in a deck of cards. So 1 king for clubs, 1 king for spades, 1 king for hearts, and 1 king for diamonds. So you have 4. For the queen, how about for the queen? How many options are left?
4 ulit po.
4, correct. And then for the ace, you still have 4 pa din. So the answer would be 4 times 4 times 4 or 64 ways in obtaining a king, a queen, and an ace. So just like our example for the dessert, viand, and the drinks. Do you remember that? So the same way of solving that. So that's 4 times 4 times 4 equals to 64 ways. Kaya na lang humanap ng sagot dito. Smiley. Just input it in your calcu. Then for D. Oops. For letter D. 4 cards of the same color. How many cards will you draw? 4, so that's 4, you'll dedicate 4 underlines for that. How many options are left? How many options are still there at your first draw? For
26.
26. So you have 26 here, and then since it's without replacement, just subtract 1. So 26, 25, 24 here, and 23. How many colors are there? In a deck of cards, there are 2.
Two colors.
So you will multiply it to 2, just like our example in letter B. So we have 4 suits, so you multiply it by 4 since we have 2 colors in a deck of card. So that's times 2. The answer would be 26 times 25 times 24 times 23 times 2. Then just input it in your calculator. Okay. Next example. A row of 9 seats is being occupied by 9 students, of which 5 girls and 4 are boys. In how many ways can we arrange these 9 students? If first, for letter A, the boys must occupy the leftmost seats. So how will you answer that? So you have 9 seats in a row. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So the 4 boys must occupy the leftmost seat. So that's here. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So again, just to remind everyone, in using this solution, you'll need to satisfy the condition first. So the condition is that there are 4 boys sitting or occupying the leftmost seats. So we'll put the boys here. So at first, you still have 4 options, and then you still have 3, and then 2, and then 1. And then for the remaining seats, this will be occupied by the girls. So that's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So to simplify it, you can say that our answer for letter A is 4 factorial times 5 factorial. What's the answer for that? 5 factorial times 4 factorial. $2,880 ways. How about B? Try to solve it. Letter B. 2 specific girls must sit on the rightmost side, and then put your answers on our chat box or in our chat box. Try to solve B. 10,080. So, why 10,080? Can you explain it, Miss Makasinag?
Since yung sabi po ay two specific girls must sit on the rightmost side. So, ang ginawa po ay sa rightmost side po, dalawa po silang pagpipilian doon. So, bali 2 times 1. Tapos yung 7 po ay yun yung po yung sa left side. So, 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1.
Yun, so thank you for your explanation, Miss Masinag. So that's correct. So since two specific girls must sit on the rightmost side, we'll still draw 9 lines for the 9 seats. Then two specific girls must sit on the rightmost side. So this is the rightmost side. So two specific girls. So you have 2 options here, and you have 1 option left here. And then regardless of gender, there are 7 available seats out of 9. So we'll be putting 7 here. Still have 7 options here, 6 options here, and 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. So your solution for that would be 7 factorial times 7 times 3 times 7 factorial times 2 factorial. So that's the number of ways where you can arrange 9 students where 2 specific girls must sit on the rightmost side. Next, how about letter C? They must be seated alternatively.
$2,880 po.
How did it become 2880? Who wants to explain? Any volunteer? Sige, Mr. Sornaba. Sige, Mr. Batones. Miss Batones, since you volunteered. Okay. How did it become 2880?
Ano ba ngayon? Good evening po. Since they must be seated alternatively po, ang gagawin po ay 1 times 1, since girl and boy po, tapos times 2 times 2, times 3 times 3, times 4 times 4. Since isa lang naman, 5 girls po, times 5, isa lang po yung times 5. Thank you po.
Okay, sige. So, next question for that, we still draw 5 lines. 9 lines pala. Still draw 9 lines. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, ba? 1, 2, I count it correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dabis. Na yan. So to solve it, start with 5 first. So you have 5 here for the 5 girls. Then put it alternately. So 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you placed 5 girls alternatively. Then in between them, you have the 4 boys. Then that's 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So for Miss Batones' explanation, she started with 1 first. Ano? So either way, as long as you get the correct answer, that won't be a problem. As long as you consider the things that we need to consider in solving the problem, or you can satisfy all the conditions that were given to you. So for CSU1C, that's basically 5 factorial times 4 factorial if you arrange it properly. So that's the number of ways you can arrange 9 students where the girls and boys must be seated alternatively. Then for D, the girls are seated together. 96. To 880. Okay, are there any other answers? So let me discuss the solution for D. So the girls are seated together. Let's have 9 seats pa din. Still 9 seats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So if the girls are seated together, that's 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So these are the 5 girls. And when seated together, you will count them as 1. So the 5 girls are counted as 1. If they're counted as 1, there are 4 available seats for the boys. But the girls are counted as 1, so you'll consider them. So what number will you put here? What number should you put here? The next one. Anyone?
Two po.
2? Kulang.
5 po.
Why 5? Yun, the correct answer is 5. Because you have 4 remaining seats for the boys, and you'll consider the group of girls seated together as 1. So that's 5. So it will be 5 times 4 times 3 times 2. So your answer would be 5 factorial times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2. Understand? Did you understand that? Did you get that? Guys?
Sir, hindi po namin gets. Paano po?
Okay. You'll consider the girls as 1. So if there are 4 available seats for the boys, you have one remaining seats for the girls. That's why it became 5. Let's put it this way. So consider this as the women, the five girls, then the 4 boys, 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 and boys. So this 5 for 3, this 5 factorial for the girls, you can arrange them in any way you want. So girl A can be placed here, girl B can be placed here, C, A, B, C, D, and E. Or girl E can be placed here, girl A can be placed here. So that's the purpose of your 5 factorial. However, you should consider them as 1 because there are 4 remaining seats for the boys. They can be placed just like this. First, the 5 girls together, boys, boys, boys. Then the boys, 5 girls, boys, boys, and boys. Then boys, boys, 5 girls, boys, and boys. And then it can also be boy, boy, boy. The 5 girls all together, the boy, or the boy, 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 and the 5 girls. So the purpose of considering the girls as 1 is the arrangement. Is the arrangement for the 5 girls together. For this. Understood or quite confusing? Still quite confusing. Did everyone get it or still quite confusing? Okay na?
Okay na po, sir.
Yun, so that's why we consider 5 girls together as, or we consider the girls as 1. Because in this position, wait, let me clear the screen first. Let me clear the screen first. Erase all. Yan. Then, I'll have my point. In between these 5 girls, they can change their positions. So that's your 5 factorial. 5 factorial, they can switch positions here. Then the position 5, 4, 3, 2, because they are 5 positions for all of them since you count the 5 girls as 1. So yun. That's the explanation for that. So let's put it here. Let's put this as 5 factorial times 5 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2. Ay. Yan. That's why it's 14. So ulitin ko lang, kaya natin siya ginawa is, yun nga, yung 5 girls na naging aswang ay pwede siyang magpalipat-lipat sa pagitan ng 4 na lalaki. Then yung 5 factorial ay para naman dun sa 5 babae na pwede pang magpalit-palit ng pwesto nang magkakatabi pa din sila. Yun, yung explanation dun. Ms. Pio, did you understand the explanation?
Yes, sir.
Earlier? Okay, that's good. Then we have the answer here. That's the number of ways where the girls are seated together. Yun, next. And we're done with the multiplication rule. Next, we will be discussing about the permutation rule. So, permutation rule, arrangement of a group of things in definite order. So, emphasis on the word definite. This means that order or arrangement of the elements in the permutation rule is important. So, when you hear the word permutation, the keyword is arrangement or order or position. Since that is all considered in permutation. So we have the linear permutations, that's permutations in a straight line. Then the other one, I'll be showing you the cyclic permutation. So that's the permutation naman in a circular way or circular way of arranging things. Then for permutation of n distinct objects taken all at a time, that's n factorial. So NPN is equals to n factorial. Let's say you have 3 as your n. So 3p3 is equals to 3 factorial. Inputting 3p3 in your calcu and inputting 3 factorial in your calcu, you will arrive at the same answer. Do you know where to find the function NPR on your calcu? Just click yung yung shift multiplication. I think it's the same for Canon and Casio. That's shift multiplication. That's your NPR. Then later on we have the combination NCR. That's shift division naman. The division sign. Understood? Did you see it in your calcu? Okay. So for permutations of n distinct objects taken R at a time, on your module, it's represented as PNK. So here in my presentation, I use R as the representation instead of K, where n is the number of total objects, R is the number of objects chosen at once. So your R chosen at once, or your R came from the total number of objects. That's why your R should be greater than or equal. Your R should be greater than or equal to 0 and less than or tama ba? R should be greater than 0 and less than n. Yun. So basically, your R should be less than n. Okay. It can't be equal because when it's equal, you'll have 0 as the answer. And we all know that having 0 as your denominator in math is forbidden. When you input that in your calculator, that's a math error. Your answer will be undefined. So let's proceed to other formulas. So we have the partitions rule. So for the partitions rule, permutation of n objects where some objects are identical taken all at a time. So your formula would be n factorial over n sub 1 factorial, n sub 2 factorial, ellipsis n sub k factorial, where n sub 1 is the number of the identical object. And then the summation of your identical objects n sub 1 plus n sub 2 plus ellipsis plus n sub k should be equal to n. So let's say you have 9 as your n, the summation of your n1, n2 up until n sub k should be also equal to 9. So later on, we will be using that formula for us to understand it easier. So we'll apply it on problem solving. So for the additional formulas, which is not discussed on your module, we have the cyclic permutation. So the permutations positioned in a circular shape. So from the word itself, cyclic. So that's in a circular shape. So the formula for that, where the permutation of n distinct objects taken all at a time is n minus 1 factorial, or the quantity of n minus 1 factorial. So the presence of 1 is important because that would serve as your marker. So that's the fixed object in your circle. Let's say this is your circle, then you have 5 persons sitting in a circular table. So this is the fixed person, which will indicate that the 4 people have rotated or changed their seats. If all of them will rotate, then the treatment for that would be linear permutation na lang. That's why we need that. So that's the significance of 1 here. So to indicate that there's a fixed object and only 4 will rotate. Kasi kung lahat iikot, di mo alam kung alin yun. Pag pinaikot mo silang lahat, alin yung nagpalit-palit. So it serves as your marker. Understood? Did you all get that? Or I need to repeat the explanation? Okay, sige. So for permutation of n objects, where some objects are identical taken all at a time, so it's the same for the last one. It's the same as here. The only difference is that we have the minus 1 since it's cyclic permutation. And then for permutation of n distinct objects taken R at a time, that's NPCR, or equivalent to n combination R times the quantity of R minus 1 factorial. Let's apply the formulas in the problem so that we can visualize it easier. Last additional formula pala. Permutation by grouping. So permutation by grouping is collecting things arranged in peculiar ways. So the formula for that would be PG is equals to G factorial and 1 factorial times n2 factorial, where G is the number of groups. So if you have 2 groups, that's your G. Then for the group 1, let's say you have 4. Then for the group 2, let's say you have 5. So that's your N1 and N2. Okay. Let's apply on our examples. For example 1, how many ways can 4 books, Math, Science, English, and Filipino be arranged in a shelf? So notice the presence of the word arrange. So we have discussed earlier that when you have the word arrange, in order, position, that's permutation, because we're all considering the position and the arrangement in permutation. So what would be the formula here? Or what would be the answer here? Would be 4 books arranged in a shelf, taken all at a time. That's 4P4 or 4 factorial. Equals to dapat. Equal 4 factorial. Because it's taken all at a time. How about example number 2? What would be your answer? Just try. In how many ways can 6 starting position on a PVL team be filled with 12 women who can play any position? So what's your N there? What's your N? N is equivalent to? N is equivalent to how many?
12 po.
Correct, 12. And then 6 is your R. So NPR. So since you've identified N, you've identified R, just simply put it in the formula. That's 12P6. So how many ways? 12P6. How many ways? $665,280. Okay. 665,280 ways. For example, number 3. How many arrangement can be made from the word festival if 5 letters are used at a time? So in letter A, what's your N?
8 po.
Correct, that's 8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So simply count the number of letters in the word festivals and that will be your N. So N is equals to 8. Then your R is equal to?
5 po.
Thank you. That's also correct. So again, let's just put it in our formula. That's 8P5. So the answer for letter A is 8P5. That's yan man yung ways na yan. Pinutin nyo na lang sa calculator nyo. Just input it in your calculator and you'll get the answer. Oops. How about for letter D? All letters are used. If all letters are used, what's the formula for that?
8 po.
Again?
8 po.
8. 8 ano? Anong gagawin for 8 lang?
8 factorial po.
8 factorial, correct. So that's 8 factorial. Or you can also write it as 8P8 or simply 8 factorial. Next, all letters are used. The first is a vowel. So there's a given condition. How will you answer that? You can answer it through factorial, just like what we're doing right now, or you can answer it through the conventional way or through multiplication rule. So if you're going to answer it through multiplication rule, you'll just draw 8 lines for the 8 letters. So satisfy the condition first. The first is a vowel. How many vowels are there in the word festival?
3 po.
3. So you'll put 3 here. And since you have used 1 letter here, there are only 7 remaining options for this one. Then 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So basically, that's 3 times 7 factorial. Do you all agree with that? Okay. So that would be your answer for letter C. Next. In how many ways can 4 men and 3 women be arranged if no restrictions are imposed? If no restrictions are imposed, how many ways? If there are no restrictions imposed, that would be
7 po.
correct. That would be 7 factorial or 7p 7. 7p 7 is equals to 7 factorial. If all men should be together,
4
yeah,
po.
let's try it. 4. That's it.
4
only?
factorial
4 factorial. And
times
then
4 factorial po.
times 4 factorial. Correct. So that's the same as the 2 boys or the 4 boys seated together. So you'll count the 4 men as 1. The 4 men seated together, you'll count them as 1. Then there are still 3 available seats for the women, and then an additional seat for the 4 men seated together. So that would be 4 factorial times 4 factorial. Okay? Is that clear? Did everyone understood that? Okay. Let's proceed. If all the women should be together, so that's the same case for the sample letter B. So since 3 women are sitting all together, that's 3 factorial for the women for their position, and then 5 factorial for the 4 remaining seats for men, and the additional seat or the 1 additional seat for the women that are counted as 1. These men and women are making our lives difficult. Next. C. ID. If all the women should be together and the men should be together, how will you find the number of ways for that? So the women should be together. That's 3 factorial. Then the 4 men seated together, that's 4 factorial. And then you can change their position
2
2
blank po.
factorial. Yun, correct. That's 2 factorial since you'll count them as 1. So 1 and 1, 2 factorial. Then E. So for E, we'll use complement as the solution. So let's say that A is the number of men or the 2 men that are seated together, and then A complement is 2 men that are not seated together. So how will you find the number of ways for that? So the total number of ways is equals to A plus A complement. So to get A complement or the 2 men that are not seated together, you'll just find the difference for the total number of positions where there are no restrictions imposed to the men that are seated together. So what's your total? So your total is 7 factorial. So that would be 7 factorial minus 2 men seated together. So if the 2 men are seated together, that's counted as 1. And then, how many available seats are there? How many available seats are still there? You'll consider these 2 men seated together as 1. You have 7 seats in total. How many are left?
6 po.
Correct, 6 factorial. So the answer for that, how many? 7 factorial minus 2 factorial times 6 factorial. How many? How many ways? Correct. That's 36 ways. 3,600 ways. Did you understand the explanation for that? For 2 particular men that must not sit together. So that's the only way where we can find the men that must not sit together through complement, through the use of complement. Okay. Naintindihan ang lahat? Okay naman?
Saks lang po.
Saks lang. Okay. How about the others? Or is it quite confusing?
Medyo po.
Quite confusing now. So, yun. Sige, for ano ba? Did you understand the explanation for this one? Is it okay with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sige, para dun sa iba na medyo nalilito, I'll just explain it in Tagalog, Miss Fio, okay? So, para dun sa ibang nalilito, yung total natin na nakaupo sila kung saan walang restriction imposed, so walang pakialam kung saan sila nakapwesto, yun yung total natin. Tapos, pag pinag-add mo yung dalawang lalaki na nakaupo ng magkasama, at saka yung dalawang lalaki na hindi magkasama, yun ay equal dun sa total natin. Tapos, ang gagawin lang natin, pag maminusin mo lang yung total doon sa dalawang lalaki na nakaupo ng magkasama para makuha mo yung ways kung saan hindi sila magkasama nakaupo. O mas lalito, naintindihan o mas nalito? Sige, be honest. Ano?
Dito po.
Sir, ulit.
Ulit. O, sige. Sige, yung total natin, yun yung regardless of position. Yun yung total natin. Kaya ginamit natin ay 7 factorial. Ngayon, gusto natin makuha yung number of ways na yung dalawang lalaki ay hindi magkatabi. So ngayon, kaya nating ma-solve yung dalawang lalaki na magkatabi. Ima-minus mo lang yon dun sa total. Ibig sabihin, pagka na-minus mo yung dalawang lalaki magkatabi, ang natitira dun ay yung lahat ay yung ways na ang lahat ng lalaki ay hindi magkatabi. Teka, paano ko i-illustrate yun? Teka lang. Ganito. Lahat ng lalaki ay magkatabi. For men, tapos to, women. Tapos, women, for men, women. Women, for men, women. Tsaka women, for men, at saka women. Then women, for men. Ngayon yung sa magkakatabi ang lalaki, kaya nating makuha yung number of ways niya. Ito yon yung ginawa natin kanina. Yung letter B. Ay, hindi pala natin nakuha. Dito lang pala natin kinuha. Yung same concept nung seated together kanina. Yung kinakount natin siya as 1. So, kaya natin makuha yung numbers nung ang lalaki ay magkakatabi. Ngayon, may total ka, diga, na ang total mo ay magkakahalo na. Doon sa total mo, merong magkatabi, merong hindi magkatabi. Ngayon, ang ginawa natin, doon sa total, ibinawas mo yung lalaking magkatabi. So, ano yung matitira? Kasi sorry, disconnect ako. Ayun, so nakuha natin yung number of ways na magkakatabi yung lalaki. So dun sa total, tatanggalin mo, i-eliminate mo, kaya mo minus. Tatanggalin mo yung lalaking magkakatabi para ang matira sa sagot mo, mawawala. Para ngayon, ang matira sa sagot mo ay yung hindi magkakatabi. Ano, nagets na? O lito pa din?
Medyo lito pa rin po, sir.
Medyo lito pa din. Okay. Paano ba? Paano ang gagawin kong analogy dyan? Para mas madaling maintindihan. Kung diba sa total natin, meron tayong total, yung 7 factorial. Doon kayo 7 factorial, wala tayong pakialam kung ano yung posisyon nun. So doon sa 7 factorial, meron doon na magkakatabi yung lalaki, merong magkakabukod, merong hiwa-hiwalay. Nagets? Doon sa part na yun, nagets yung part na yun. So, doon sa 7 factorial na yun, meron doon na may case doon na may dalawang lalaking magkatabi. Gets? Gets yung part na yun. Yan, adi sa total na yun, hindi ka sa total na yun. Meron kang case na pwedeng alternate, pwedeng magkakatabi yung lalaki, pwede din namang dalawang lalaki yung magkatabi, pwedeng tatlong lalaki lang yung magkatabi. So lahat ng klase ng pagkakatabi ng lalaki andon. Ngayon, kaya na kasi natin kunin yung ways na ang dalawang lalaki ay magkatabi. Ngayon dun sa total, pag inalis natin yung dalawang lalaki na magkatabi, anong matitira? Sige, anong matitira? Pagka inalis mo dun sa total, yung dalawang lalaking magkatabi. Lahat ng dalawang lalaking magkatabi, inalis mo doon sa total. Ano ngayon ang matitira?
6 po.
Hindi, anong matitira ngayon? Hindi siya specific number. Anong matitira? Pagka ano?
Dalawang lalaking hindi magkatabi.
Ayun, yung dalawang lalaking hindi magkakatabi or yung mga lalaking hindi magkatabi. or yun nga, specific, yung dalawang lalaki hindi magkatabi. Kasi nga, inalis mo na yung dalawang lalaki na magkakatabi dun sa total. So ngayon, dalawang lalaki hindi magkatabi o kahit tatlo pang hindi lalaki, kahit pa tatlong lalaki na hindi magkakatabi, yun yung basically naalis doon. Kasi ang condition lang naman ay basta dalawang lalaki na hindi magkatabi. So, yun yung way para ma-solve yung dalawang lalaki hindi magkatabi. Kunin mo na yung magkatabi, then alisin mo doon sa total. Yung tira nun, yung dalawang lalaki hindi magkakatabi. Nagets ulit to pa din.
Gets na po.
Gets na. Mas naintindihan na. Sige. Yun yung kasi naman, pwede namang magtabi na lang, no? Pwede namang upo kahit saan, pinahirapan ba tayo? Ayan, Miss Pio, I just explained to them in Tagalog because they're quite confused with the explanation. So I hope that you've understood the explanation earlier.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's good if you've understood it earlier. Ayun. Sige, CR break muna tayo for 10 minutes. Let's be back by 7.